Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about how to create autocomplete search box using HTML CSS and also JavaScript. So let's look at the project that we will create it. So I'm going to search it like a web. I just search W. I'm about to see the suggestions are up here, and another feature is when you will select the web designer and press search button, you are able to see the search engine is appear, and inside the search engine your selected answer has been appeared inside there, or selected text or selected query has been appeared inside there. So let me tell with you how you can create it. By the way, you can remove anything else, and also you can use how to become a web designer like this one. You can select it and click on there, and right now this is also particular questions is appear inside the search engine, and this is the answer, right? So let me explain you how you can create it. I go to my code editor, and inside that I have index.html, style.css, and this is a script.js. So without further ado, let's write the code. So I'm going to write the wrapper class. Inside the wrapper I will use search input. Inside the search input I will use the input field input field, and I'm going to assign the classes input field, and also I will use placeholder search anything like this one. And after that I will use auto box. Inside that I will use alert tag, and I will use dummy text, web designer, web developer, digital marketer, and so on. After the auto box I will use the button tag. In the button tag I will use the font of some icon. So I already mentioned the link inside there, so I need to just assign the class fsfa.search, right? And last thing I need to add the class is btn. That's it. I'm gonna open it in the live server in a minute. And right now the page is up here. Let's move on the CSS to design it, and once we design it then we will move on the JS to. And by the way, this is a Google font, so we will use it like pop-ins. So let's see, this is a receipt property, and we will display the content or input box in the center. So I need to use display property flags, align item center, justify content center, and I will use main height 100 VH. Font family I will use pop-ins, and the second one is sans serif. And also I will use the background color as hash 1B2631. And then I need to select the wrapper, and the wrapper I will use the max width is 450 pixel with 100%, and also I will use the margin top and bottom. I do not use margin, just I check it. Yeah, great. And I will check it on later. This time I just assign the simple few things inside the wrapper class. Select the wrapper. Inside the wrapper I have an input. I'm going to use background color is white with 100%. Border radius I will use 5 pixel, and also I'm going to add the box shadow. The box shadow is 0, 1 pixel, 5 pixel, 3 pixel, RGBI, and this is 0.12. right, okay. Select the wrapper. Not search input. Inside that I have input field, so I need to assign height 55 pixel, width 100%, outline is none, border is none, border radius I will use 5 pixel, and I will use the padding 0, 60 pixel, 0, 20 pixel, and last thing I'm going to add it, font size is 18 pixel. Then I need to select the search input and that auto box. In the auto box I need to add the padding, and yeah, I'll use the padding 0, and I will hide it. The default I will hide it because I will use the JavaScript to display that. By the way, this time I'm gonna use opacity 0 and I will share with you everything. Pointer events, I will use the auto, and then I will use max height to 80 pixel, and also I'm going to use overflow Y auto. Means I need to display the scroll bar when it will hit 280 pixel, then I need to display the overflow, scroll bar. So I need to save it, and yeah, so I will fix it one by one. Let's select the auto box. I'll take step number 1. You need to remove the bullets. Use the padding top and bottom 8 pixel, left and right 12 pixel with 100%. Cursor I will use default, and border radius I will use 3 pixel. Font family is Poppins, and also sans serif. So I need to save and get. Yeah, let's move on, and I need to select the BTN. I need to use outline none, border is none, background color is in height, and I'll use the border radius 3 pixel. And last thing, I need to select the search input.btn. I just only select the btn because I need to design it inside the input field. So I need to use the position is absolute, and I will use the position is relative inside the search input field like this one. So I need to use position is relative. So we need to save, and let's see in a minute. I need to use the position is right 0 and top is 0, and also need to hide 55 pixel. Text align I will use center, and line height I will use 55 pixel, and yeah, I'm gonna use font size is 20 pixel. Cursor pointer color is #1b2631. Save and look at that. Yeah, great, but I think I need to height top, okay, it's pixel, and I think it should be no height. PTNLI. So I think I need to check few things inside. 5 pixel non-55, and yeah, great, but why I'm able to see that with 100%, and border radius 5 pixel 01, position is relative, position is relative with border radius. In a minute, I need to check that. In just a minute, I will also add the margin and the 150 pixel top and bottom, left and right auto. So I think it should be display perfect. No, BTN. Okay. 5 pixel, 10 pixel. Okay, I think it should be perfect. And yeah, so let's add the styling on there. When I hover the mouse inside the line, so I need to add the simple background color #EF, and I will add the cursor pointer. So I need to save, and Great. Yeah, perfect. So when I will enter many data, so I am able to see the scroll bar has been appeared, right? Great. By the way, I need to hide all of the things because I don't need that. I will use the JavaScript to manipulate the content, right? So let's add a few more things inside the CSS, because I will use the JavaScript to add the functionalities on each section. So the first one is I need to select the search input, and the search input I need to select search input .active. I will add the active class when the search anything else inside the input field. So I will add the functionalities inside the JavaScript, like active class. When the class is active, then I need to select the autobox, and I'm going to use padding 10 pixel and the at pixel, top and bottom 10, left and right, and I will use the opacity is 1. By default I will use the opacity is 0. And also I need to use the select user data, and I need to assign the data is coming from my input field. The next thing, you need to create an integer, right? And I will use the if statement, means if the user data is true, then come into the if body, otherwise come into the else body. In the if body, I need to get the data from the object and display the data inside the suggestions, right? So let's see how we can do that. So I need to use if inside the if body, I need to use empty array, select my particular object like data, and I need to use filter, that is function, and I'm going to pass the parameters like data. You can pass any name as you want on there, right? Inside the curly brackets, you need to pass the return keyword, and target your data is a parameter, this one. So when you will use the data array, then it will convert this one value on there. So you can use the para, you can use that as on there, right? Great. So I need to convert it is to lowercase and start with, this is also function, and I'm gonna get it the user data value. So I need to get it the user data, this one variable, that is data is coming from my input variable, right? And also I will use to lowercase. Step number 1 has been completed. The next step, you need to create it the empty array. You need to assign the empty array.map method, and you need to pass the value. I need to pass the like element. You can pass any name as you want. So inside that I need to use return, and I need to pass the li element and assign the li tag close. Between the starting and closing, I need to use concatenation sign, right? And in a minute, what? Okay, inside that I need to use li element, right? Means between the li tag, I need to pass the value that is coming from my empty array, and the complete details or data is appear inside the empty array. Right now you can't see anything else inside the empty array. Right now I need to select it, and I'm gonna open it in the console. Right now, as you can see, I just use V. So this is the complete details, but right now I need to add the filters and so on and so forth, right? So, by the way, these data is appear inside the li tag. Right now, as you can see, this is li, and this is the content, and this is li, and the lis tag is coming from there, right? So the next thing, you need to create a function like search wrapper, not there. You need to select the variable like this one and add the class actor. And last thing, you need to add it show suggestion, and inside that you need to pass the parameter as empty array, and then you need to target that to create a function. And passing the parameter is, you can pass any name as you want. I'm gonna pass it as list, use curly brackets. Inside that you need to use let list data. This is an empty variable, and you need to use if the list that length means doesn't have a value inside the list, inside this one parameter. This is a function that is passing on there, and inside the function have a complete array. Why? Means inside that have a doesn't anything else, then come into the if body, and the for body I will use let user value, and I'm going to select the input box that value. Then I need to select the list data and assign the little template li tag, close li tag. Between that I need to select dollar and passing the user value. That's it. And the else statement, you need to pass the list data and use list.join method, make a space between the quotations. Last thing and final one is, you need to select the order box .inner HTML, and you need to use a list. That's it. You'll get the result inside the search box. So I'm going to select W, I am able to see the data is up here, right? Good. But when I will click it, I doesn't see anything else, right? So we need to add another feature when I will click it to display the complete details inside the search box, right? So let's see how we can do that. So I need to move on the index.html page. Inside that I need to add the, in a minute, a href, and I'm going to use target underscore blank, and also I'm going to use the attribute is hidden. Then you need to get this one data and store it inside the variable. So let's see, const a link document, not document. You need to target the search wrapper, this one variable, because the link is appear inside the search input field. Query selector, and you need to select the anchor link, right? So inside the anchor link you need to target this one if statement. Inside that you need to add the event ptn. This time I'm going to select the event when user will click on the icon, right? So I will use similar thing inside the select box. So I need to select it, add event list now. Which event you will use? I will use the click event, and when the event is execute, I'm going to calling it inside the function. So I need to also create a function variable like Google link, whatever you will enter the name on there. So I need to select the Google link variable, and I need to pass the little template, and I need to get the complete URL from the Google like this one, and I'm going to search it web designer. Right now I'm able to see the details is appear, but I need to get this one URL and I need to paste on there, and I need to pass the value is coming from my user data. That's it. But also I need to select the link element, and we need to use set attribute, which attribute you will assign it a href, and then next thing you need to pass it Google link, and finally you need to select the link element and calling the click function. This is a default built-in function, you need to call it. That's it. So let's see, let's try it. So by the way, I will search it web designer, and I'm going to search it. Nothing happened inside there. I don't know why. In a minute. Developer, and I'm going to search it. I'm able to see the data is appear, but it doesn't see anything else. In a minute, I think something is wrong inside the. Okay, here is a mistake, guys. I need to use a kill sign on there. So let's try it one more time, and I'm going to select the web designer, and I'm going to search it. Okay, in a minute. Href set attribute link element. Okay, I think it will work when I will select the element. So I will work on the select element, but before working on the select element, so by the way, this is the if statement and this is the else statement. In the else statement, I need to remove the class, means when user will enter something and remove the value from the input field, then I need to hide all of the suggestions. So I need to select the search wrapper.classlist.remove, and I need to use active class. So let's try it. What is that? So I'm going to select web, and I'm going to remove it right now. As you can see, web, remove it, nothing happened inside the input field, right? Good. So let's see how we can add the functions functionality to select the element, right? So I'm going to create a function select, and I'm going to passing the parameter element. my this one, and inside that you need to pass the parameter. So I need to target only this. This means the current value that is selected. So we need to save. Let's try it. Need to also open console. I need to select web, select it, and something is wrong. Element is text content. Okay. Right now has some mistake. Text content. Just a minute, I need to remove this one because it is only text content. So I think it should be done. Yeah, the data has been selected, so I'm gonna search it, and right now only W has been appeared, but you need to wait and you will get the result. So let's see what it stands for, and I'm gonna search it, and I think in a minute I will try it one more time. I don't know why it's up here, so I need to select the user data on there, and inside the top. So in a minute I need to check that, guys. Query user data, and inside the select element, yeah, everything's great on there. Remove the class. Yeah, perfect. But I think I need to refresh it. I'm able to see only W has been appear. Okay, user data is not defined. 64. I think something is wrong on the user data. Okay, I need to select that as a select data, guys. So here's the problem, and select it. Okay, web developer. In a minute I also check it. Just a minute, guys. I think I need to move on there, and okay, I will change it as a target, and also I will use the autocomplete as off. Right, so let's type web designer, and I'm gonna search it. Yeah, I'm able to see the particular search query has been appeared inside the search engine, and when I will remove it, you can't see anything else inside there. And I'm going to search how to become, how to learn, and so on so far is appear. So guys, I hope you understood as well all about it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.